Are you ready for the crunchiest breakfast on the planet? Welcome to Guangdong today. We are exploring the sesame flatbread with egg and chicken, a perfect street food that is toasted golden brown and smells fragrantly of sesame everywhere. This dish is a perfect blend of crunch, softness, and rich savory flavor. The dish starts with the thin flatbread, which is rolled out and covered in sesame seeds. The bread is pan-fried until it has a perfectly crispy outer crust. Next, an egg is cracked directly onto the cooking bread, forming a thin, savory egg coating. Have you ever smelled something so awful that you absolutely have to try it? Welcome to Guangdong, where this dish is the ultimate test, Stinky Tofu. This snack has a unique aroma you can smell blocks away, but the flavor is what keeps people lining up. The secret lies in the fermentation process. The tofu is soaked in a special brine, made from fermented vegetables, herbs, and dried shrimp, for weeks or even months. This process creates the famous aroma and imparts a deep umami flavor to the tofu. Once fermented, the tofu is cut into cubes and deep-fried until it achieves the perfect crispness. The outer crust turns a deep golden color and is super crunchy, while the inside remains soft and spongy. The sizzling sound in the fryer is a perfect contrast to the aroma filling the air. Stinky tofu is typically served with a hot chili sauce and a side of pickled vegetables or preserved cabbage. Bite into the crispy tofu, and the savory, earthy flavor and deep umami explode in your mouth, making you completely forget the initial aroma. Are you ready for the heartiest glutinous rice dish you have ever seen? Welcome to Guangdong today. We explore the loaded glutinous rice, a breakfast you need two hands to hold. This is the perfect blend of starch, protein, and ultimate crunch. The dish starts with soft, sticky steamed glutinous rice, tossed with a dash of soy sauce for a savory base. Then, it is loaded with toppings, a thin layer of fried egg, crispy shredded potato, savory slices of sausage, and rich chunks of salted egg yolk. But the main star is the crispy pork. These are the delicious fried pork rinds left over after rendering the fat. These pieces provide an explosive, savory, fatty crunch in every bite. Are you ready to explore the deepest flavored street soup imaginable? Welcome to Guangzhou. This is the classic beef offal soup, a soul-warming dish, simmered from beef bones and offal for hours. On end, this soup is the very spirit of Cantonese cuisine, where no part of the animal goes to waste. The secret is in the broth. It must be clear, yet incredibly savory and rich in umami. Simmered with traditional herbs and spices, the broth is the perfect foundation for the offal. Beef offal cuts like intestines, tripe, lung, and tendon are meticulously cleaned, then stewed until they reach absolute tender chewiness. The soup is served piping hot. The offal is sliced into bite-sized pieces, drenched in the rich broth and topped with spring onions and cilantro. This dish is often served with a separate spicy dipping sauce or chili paste to amplify the flavor. Listen, the soft hiss of steam from the bamboo baskets is the warmest invitation in Guangdong. Today, we are not just eating a bun, we are touching the heritage of Chinese cuisine. This is the four-flour heritage bun, a recipe that has lasted generations. Its secret is not in the filling, but in the bun itself. The artisan uses a secret blend of 4 different types of flour. This combination gives the bun wrapper an unmatched softness and elasticity, along with a light natural sweetness. The dough is expertly kneaded and then steamed to perfection. This steaming process locks in maximum moisture, making the bun airy and cloud-like. The filling is usually savory pork or vegetables, richly seasoned, simple yet perfect. You can feel the absolute softness of the dough, the heat and savory aroma of the filling rise up. Take a bite, and you understand why this recipe has been protected for centuries. This is the flavor of ancestry, of patience, and of culinary pride. Forget heavy, greasy fried food. Welcome to Guangdong, where deep frying is a delicate art today. We explore the street-fried favorites, from crispy taro puffs to fried wontons, so crunchy you can hear them from a distance. The key is the light, airy, and non-greasy crust. Guangdong's fried items have that perfect, delicate crispness, protecting the savory shrimp, meat, or Taro filling inside. Quick frying in hot oil helps the food achieve You think you know dumplings? Get ready for a culinary culture shock. This is the world of Chinese dumplings, where every single one is a flavor gem, packed with history and soul. From Jiaozi boiled dumplings to Xiaolongbao soup dumplings, or delicate dim sum, dumplings are the heart of Chinese cuisine. They can be steamed, boiled, fried, or pan-fried, with each cooking method delivering a distinct texture and flavor. The secret lies in the perfect combination of the wrapper and the filling. The wrapper must be thin enough to taste the filling, yet chewy enough to hold all the soup or meat inside. The filling can be pork, chicken, shrimp, or vegetables, seasoned with ginger, spring onion, soy sauce, and sesame oil. Each dumpling is an experience. Bite into a Xiaolongbao and the hot soup bursts in your mouth, or a crispy Jiaozi dipped in tangy black vinegar sauce. It is the taste of comfort and tradition. Comment which dumpling is the king and subscribe. Are you ready for the most addictive sound on the street? This is not just cooking. This is a dance of fire and iron. Welcome to the art of Chinese fried noodles and fried rice, where the ultimate wok technique turns ingredients into gold. Everything revolves around the massive wok and the intensely high heat. This is where the legendary wok high breath of the wok flavor is created, that subtle, smoky, charred taste you can only get by cooking at extreme temperatures. The fried noodles Chow Mein is a mix of chewy noodles, meat, and vegetables tossed and cooked to instant perfection. Next up is fried rice. Cooked rice is rapidly tossed with eggs, meat, and green onions. The chef's skill is evident in one thing. They must keep every grain of rice separate, preventing clumps, while ensuring each grain is coated in that rich wok high flavor. The chef must constantly toss the heavy wok, making the flames jump up and engulf the food. It is a show of strength, speed, and precision. The sizzling sound and the clanging of metal are the symphony of the street, drawing everyone to stop and watch. Both the fried noodles and fried rice are seasoned with soy sauce, sesame oil, and spices. The flavor is a blend of saltiness, rich umami, and that subtle smoky aroma. They are the perfect meal, complete and instantly satisfying your hunger. Have you ever seen hot noodles without broth? Welcome to Wuhan, China. This is the legendary breakfast, hot dry noodles Gan Mian. This dish is a unique blend of hot, chewy noodles and a rich sesame paste sauce. The secret is the thick sesame paste sauce. The noodles quickly blanched, mixed with chili oil, green onions, pickled vegetables. A generous amount of creamy sesame paste to strand is perfectly coated. You think you know crispy fries? Get ready for the thinnest, crispiest version you have ever seen. Welcome to the thinly sliced French fries of Chinese street food, where crispiness is an art form. This dish is a masterclass in how to turn a simple ingredient into a flavor sensation. The secret lies in the slicing technique. The potatoes are cut by a machine into paper-thin slices. This thinness is the key to achieving maximum crispiness when fried, unlike regular fries. These potato slices become completely brittle and crunchy. With no internal softness left, the potatoes are deep-fried in hot oil, quickly turning a pale gold and achieving that perfect crunch. They are coated in a signature spicy mix. The spices usually include chili powder, cumin powder, and a touch of salt. Warm, earthy flavor of the cumin is what sets this dish apart. You think pancakes are only sweet? Get ready for the perfect savory flip. Welcome to the crispy egg pancakes of Chinese street food, a fast, savory, and crunchy breakfast that leaves you craving more. This is the ultimate light snack, made with just egg, batter, and a bit of skill. The secret lies in the thinness. The batter is quickly and thinly spread on a hot griddle. As soon as the pancake sets, an egg is cracked on top, then quickly spread evenly. The entire pancake is griddled until it achieves a cracker-like crispiness, but still retains the slight softness of the egg. The pancake with a dash of soy sauce, chili oil, sometimes a sprinkle of chopped green onion is added for extra aroma. Take a bite, and you hear the crisp snap of the pancake. Are you ready for a breakfast dish with the complexity of a wedding cake? Welcome to Wuhan, China. This is Sanxian Doupi, a masterpiece of crispy tofu skin and a hearty 3 fresh delicacies. Sanxian filling. This dish is a blend of multiple textures and flavors in one perfect bite. Sanxian Doupi is cooked on a massive flat griddle. The dish starts with the outer crust, a thin pancake made from tofu skin Doupi, which is pan-fried until golden. Then, the filling is layered on top, a sticky layer of glutinous rice, followed by the Sanxian filling, typically including pork, bamboo shoots, mushrooms, and quail eggs. After all the layers are assembled, the large pancake is sliced into squares and pan-fried until the tofu skin crust reaches perfect crispiness. This technique requires precision to avoid drying out the filling while ensuring the crust is crunchy. When you eat it, you feel a delightful contrast: the crunchy tofu skin, the sticky softness of the glutinous rice, and the rich, juicy meat filling. The umami and savory flavor of the Sanxian filling is what makes this irresistible. This is a hearty breakfast that keeps you full all day. This is a breakfast dish, but it is more complex and flavorful than any American breakfast burrito. Sanxian Doupi is the breakfast that demands patience to cook and to eat. You think puff pastry only belongs in a European bakery? Get ready for the royal, crispy, and savory version. Welcome to the Chinese imperial beef pastry, where pastry can be savory, crunchy, and absolutely overwhelming. This dish is a masterclass in street food finesse and patience. The secret lies in the crust. The dough is thinly rolled, layered, and rolled up multiple times, creating dozens of fragile layers. When pan-fried or baked, these layers puff up, forming that signature flaky, crispy texture. This is a handmade technique that requires absolute precision from the pastry chef. The filling is rich, seasoned ground beef, flavored with onions, ginger, soy sauce, and black pepper. The filling must be juicy enough to keep the pastry from drying out, but not so runny that it compromises the crust. The flaky crust contrasts wonderfully with the warm, savory beef filling inside. The pastry is usually pan-fried in hot oil until both sides are golden brown. Then, it is sliced into manageable pieces. As it is cut, you can hear the crisp sound of the crust. This is a fantastic snack, rich and full of flavor, perfect to enjoy with tea. Subscribe to see what flaky treats are the best. Are you ready to witness the smallest yet most powerful dumplings? Welcome to the art of Chinese siumai and handmade noodles, where the dexterity of the hands creates perfect flavor. This is dim sum made by artisans, not machines. Siumai are small, cylindrical, open-topped dumplings filled with pork, shrimp, and mushroom. The thin, pale yellow wrappers are carefully pinched by hand. The highlight is the filling, which must be juicy and is often crowned with crab roe or a carrot piece on top. They are steamed, providing a soft texture and a rich umami flavor. Alongside this is the art of handmade noodles. The noodle master stretches and twists the dough, magically transforming a simple ball of dough into hundreds of thin, perfectly chewy strands. This noodle has a bounce and flavor completely different from machine-made pasta. It is proof that simple ingredients can yield extraordinary results. Siumai is more sophisticated than any American casserole. Comment which handmade food is the best and subscribe.